what you're saying about what will happen if the children of the elite leave, right? My generation, children of the elite left. They went abroad. They became doctors, engineers, whatever. They left because of the jobs thing. Some left behind. I remember even then, you're talking about 25 years ago, even then this talk was that, oh my God, the elite's children have gone. So now who's going to join the bureaucracy? Who's going to join the forge? They're going to come from Mofussil towns of India. They're not people like us.
No, I'm not talking about people like us.
It happens, Dr. Baru.
It's not about people like us. It's about the educated. It can be from official towns. It can be from small town India. We are creating a lot of high educated people.
Yeah.
You go to the IITs today, it's not the elite in the IIT. A lot of young, bright young people from, Kendriya Vidyalayas, government schools. Once you have educated them, this country has to utilize them.
Okay.
You created talent.
Businesses their manufacturing hasn't met up to hasn't scaled enough in this country, or we haven't created enough businesses to use those engineers, use those doctors, haven't made enough businesses to keep that. Do you not educate your public? Just because this has not increased doesn't mean that this can't increase, no?
No, this is increasing and leaving. I mean, look, recently...
Because this is not. So this has to happen.
But that's the challenge.
Correct.
That's the challenge. Recently, the Foreign Minister Jaishankar launched a private initiative called GATI, Global Access to Talented Indians, GATI.
Yeah.
And I raised this question. Why should the government be encouraging a private initiative like this? I can understand, people like Sanjeev Bikhchandani and Manish Sabharwal and others who are associated with this initiative. The private sector, they want to, create opportunities for talented Indians to go abroad. Why should government be encouraging this? The government's job should be to actually encourage talented Indians who are outside India to come back. And that's what...
Well, if this is wrong, then why should that be right?
Because India needs talent. We are a developing country.
What you're saying is that we have more than enough talent.
No, we do not. We do not. Look at our scientific institutions. Look at our universities. Some of the best universities are understaffed. IITs are understaffed.
So we have talent here. One hand, we have talent and we have to retain them. Otherwise, they're running abroad. But at the same time, you're saying that there is a lot of talent who left from here we should bring back. We can't absorb the talent which we already have.
Exactly. That's the challenge. So once you recognize that you're unable to absorb the talent, then you ask yourself the question, what can I do at home to absorb this talent rather than simply see them leaving or even encourage them to leave?
So if they go abroad, see, why can't we be that human resource capital? China does that, right? Why can't we be that human resource capital that, you want... I'm not just saying engineers and doctors. Healthcare professionals. Europe needs physiotherapists. Yes, we also need physiotherapists. There's lack of physiotherapists here. We've got physiotherapists. Take our physiotherapists. If our hospitals can pay better salaries, the salary of a physiotherapist in some of the best hospitals in this country is 20,000 rupees to maximum 40,000 rupees a month. That's all. Because there's so many physiotherapists available. If they can get a job in Europe, if they can get a job in Dubai, now you're talking about talented people. Now Maharashtra calls them doctors also now. If they go to Europe and if Government of India can facilitate them getting jobs rather than sitting unemployed or underemployed, why not?
Well, my view is that your job, meaning the government's job, is to address the challenge of those who are sitting here, educated, trained, talented, and underemployed or unemployed. That is a challenge. That why is it that you're not able to provide? After all, you're still a low, middle income developing economy.
I mean, I'm one of those who likes the idea of Gati. Let me put it this way. I just feel that if the government can facilitate so many people who have the qualification, but they don't know how to get those jobs abroad. If the government can get into facilitation of those people to go abroad, improve, I just see them not just one generation improving their lifestyle. They send remittances. They help their siblings get a job. Dr. Baru, I don't know whether you spent any of your childhood in a village. Summer holidays, I'm sure you went to Andhra.
Yes.
You remember when you were in villages, you would see, I'm talking about in the 70s probably, you saw those areas as saying, everybody saying, that is the Mopla area. That is the Mohammedan area. The houses were decrepit. Then that migration that you talk
No,
about,
look,
those guys came back, they got pakka housing.
See, first of all, Smita,
You remember?
I make a distinction in the book between labor migration. I have a whole chapter on labor
I read,
migration.
yes.
And Indian policy on this has been continuously from the time the creation of the World Trade Organization. India has had a policy of encouraging labor migration because we are not able to absorb that labor. That's different from brain drain and wealth drain, which are the two things I'm worried about.
Right.
When I talk
Wealth drain, I'm with you.
So when I talk of brain drain, after all, even skilled labor is brain drain, right? You train an engineer, and then if goes off to Gulf, you have an electrician, and he goes off to Gulf, you have a shortage of good electricians. I mean, I don't know if how recently you've tried to get something repaired at home or built at home.
Our office, we need engineers all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I've been in Hyderabad trying to get work done
get.
at home. Anyone you talk to say the best guys are all in the Gulf, right?
You're now talking like your NRI relatives of the 70s. Do you remember them complaining?
What I'm saying is that that flight of labor has been there for 40, 50 years, and we have an official policy of encouraging labor migration.
Right.
All our trade agreements have been about what we call comprehensive economic partnership agreement, which means not just export of goods, but export of labor services, etc., and all this H-1B. My focus is more narrowly on brain drain, which is really the cream of your education system. And I've recorded the number of schools coming up at the undergraduate level. I mean, really, when you come out of class 12, you're 16, 17, and the most impressionable years of your life, you're going away abroad to study, and no chance of those people want you to come back because, as you said yourself, you taste the good life outside. Why do you want to come back and live in polluted New Delhi, right? So that is a challenge. Second challenge is of the flight of capital. And incidentally, I was very happy to see the Ministry of Finance in its monthly report 2 months back draw attention to this. So they recognize this is a problem. It's not as if the government doesn't recognize the problem. Finally, there is a reference to the fact that investment going out of India is now more than investment coming into India. Now, I've been writing this for the last several years, but now the Ministry of Finance has recognized that. So all I'm asking the government and the policymakers and the readers of my book is to say, look, we know there's a problem, which nobody else is talking about. I mean, nobody has written this book till now, right? So I'm drawing attention to the problem of elite emigration. By elite, I mean the intellectual elite as well as the financial elite, the rich and the educated, leaving this country. It's not good for a developing country. We are a developing country. We want to become a developed country. Viksit Bharat by 1947. We cannot afford this.
Do subscribe to the ANI Clips channel to get shorter versions of this podcast. Click here to watch the full episode.